So the fetch just accused Kim Kardashian of allegedly acting as Diddy's accomplice and helping pay off his associates, and it looks like she might be in deeper than we thought. The Kardashians getting involved with Diddy is not the only kind of thing we'd expected to see in 2024. But here we are. However, if we're being honest, some fans have been suspicious of Kim's involvement in Diddy's affairs for 24 hours before the raid. And now it seems like there's evidence to support these claims. Reports suggested not only was Kim aware of Diddy's questionable actions, but she allegedly assisted in covering up his misdeeds and paying his victims in exchange for a share of the profits. Turns out that her billion-dollar fortune didn't come from makeup and shaper. After all, rumor has it that Kim is snitching on D and handing the feds information on his alleged money laundering scheme, as well as that of the other celebs who were involved. This is about to be a mess, y'all. So yeah, Cat Williams wasn't exaggerating when he hinted that D isn't the only celebrity facing a downfall. Several others are reportedly caught in the crossfire too, and Kim Kardashian appears to be among them. Allegations are swirling that Kim may have played a bigger role in Diddy's affairs than anyone imagined, with reports claiming she allegedly helped him pay off victims and his partners involved in questionable activities. At the same time, rumors suggest that Kim's finances were decibel, as she portrays, despite the flashy social media post or luxury cars and extravagant mansions, extravagant body work. It seems like she might be dealing with significant debt behind the scenes, and the Kardashian brand is synonymous with wealth and excess. But it appears there's more to the story. Kim has long faced rumors regarding her financial dealings, and there's talk that she's willing to do great things and go to great lengths to maintain her fortune. Allegations even hint at her involvement in murky, possibly illegal activities, raising questions about just how far she might have gone to protect her bank account reputation. Let's not forget Kim Kardashian's pre-fame days when she worked as a CL, an assistant for Brandy, and how it ended on very bitter terms. The allegations of theft from that period have resurfaced, and it seems Kim, along with her sister, Khloe, had sticky fingers and were willing to steal to get what they wanted. The story goes that during her time working for Brandy, Kim had access to Bry's credit card for what was supposed to be a one-time purchase. Bry's mother, Sonia Norwood, was in charge at the time of overseeing the card's activity. However, after Kim left her job with Brandy, she, Khloe, and their brother Rob allegedly took advantage of the whole situation and stole a substantial $120,000 from Sonia Norwood. According to reports, Kim held on to the credit card information for years, waiting for just the right moment to use it. And when she finally did, instead of spending the money directly, she and her siblings funneled the stolen funds through their own stores, Dash and Smooch, in an attempt to cover their tracks. So it looks like Kim has been tricking for a hot minute. They thought they were going to get away with it, assuming Bry's love for shopping would cover their tracks. But they got caught when Bry's mom, who was managing the card, noticed the unauthorized transactions. At first, Sonia Norwood tried to handle the situation quietly, hoping Kim would return the money without escalating things legally, which would be likely because of the Kardashians' close ties with Brandy and Ray J. However, when Kim kept dragging her feet for over a year, refusing to settle the debt, Sonia had had enough and decided to sue. But Randy and Rage stepped in, convincing their mom to drop the lawsuit and handle the matter privately. According to Rage, the scandal was exactly the straw that broke the camel's back on his relationship with Kim. Contrary to popular belief, their breakup had less to do with the infamous tape and more to do with Kim's involvement in this financial mess. This wasn't the last time that Kim was linked to financial scandals. Either before her rise to fame, she was allegedly involved in a money laundering scheme through her relationship with Joe L., a wealthy businessman who had been accused of laundering legal funds. Sources claimed that Kim frequently accompanied Jolo to various gambling houses and casinos. In 2009, she even boasted about flying back to Los Angeles with a trash bag filled with $250,000 in cash that Joe L. had allegedly won at a Las Vegas casino. However, this might have been part of a much larger scheme, as Jolo was later implicated in a major international money laundering operation. Jim's connection to him has raised questions about her involvement in these suspicious dealings during that period. The insider wrote, La is wanted by international authorities in connection with the multi-billion-dollar money laundering scheme. He's accused of being the mastermind behind the scheme to siphon $4.5 billion from the Malaysian state-run Economic Development Fund, One Malaysia Development Berhad. Here's where things started to get even more complicated for Kim in her inner circle. Despite being on FBI's radar and under investigation, she somehow managed to avoid any formal charges. But that MK didn't stop there. There's growing speculation that the Kardashian-Jenner family might not be as wealthy as they appear. Rumors suggest that they've been using questionable methods to avoid taxes, and one of their tactics involved the California Community Church, a nonprofit founded by Kris Jenner in 2009. The church charges members a hefty $1,000 monthly fee and requires them to donate 10% of their yearly income. Interestingly, though the Kardashians themselves are reportedly the biggest contributors to these donations, this setup has led some to wonder if the family is using the church as a financial loophole, raising even more questions about their true financial situation. This is where things start to get real sketchy, though that 10% donation to the church translates into a significant tax break for the Kardashians every year. Considering Kim claims to earn around $80 million annually, that's an $8 million reduction on her taxes. But it gets even more interesting when you realize that Kris Jenner, who is the mastermind behind the Kardashian empire, is also in charge of the church. So when the Kardashian-Jenner sisters contribute their 10%, it essentially ends up back into Kris's hands. But here's the kicker: Kris could easily follow that money back to her daughters, meaning they aren't really giving up anything while still enjoying the benefits of a hefty tax break. Talk about working a system. But keeping this church angle in mind, because we're going to revisit it in a little bit. As for the Kardashians' other questionable money mess, things only get more suspicious. Many people are convinced that Kim has been inflating her income and net worth. This wouldn't be a first for the family either. Remember when Kylie Jenner was exposed by Forbes for lying about her Kylie Cosmetics brand's value, ultimately losing her billionaire status? It seems like this is kind of the financial misrepresentation that runs deep in the Kardashian playbook. Well, Kim is still officially a billionaire, so they say, but people think that she doesn't act like it. In 2022, she was investigated by the SEC after she advertised the cryptocurrency Ethereum maxed without adding a disclaimer to show that it was a sponsored ad and that she had gotten paid to do so. Then Kim Kardashian's financial moves took another hit when she got caught up in a pump and dump cryptocurrency scheme. This resulted in a hefty $26 million fine for her involvement. Despite this, questions about her wealth continue to circulate. Even though Kim claims to be a millionaire, many fans are raising eyebrows at her frequent Instagram ads. For someone supposedly worth billions of dollars, running ads on social media feels more like an influencer hustle than a billionaire business mogul behavior. Naturally, this has led to more speculation that Kim, and by extension the Kardashian-Jenner family, might not be as flushed with cash as they want the world to believe. Now, don't get it twisted, Kim isn't exactly struggling, but it seems like she might not have quite as much wealth as she's been portraying. Things got even more interesting when we found out that during their marriage, Kanye West made a point to keep his finances completely separate from Kim's. Even when they were in the honeymoon phase of their relationship, Kanye wasn't about to get wrapped up in Kim's financial drama or risk his own health. He clearly wanted to protect his own assets and avoid being caught in any potential fallout from her issues. It looks like Ket was playing a smart, safeguarding his fortune while keeping a close eye on how Kim managed her money. Now sources spill the tea. The People magazine revealing that Kim and Kanye keep their cash flow strictly divided. It's all about my money and her money in their household. So yeah, it looks like even in the land of the rich and famous is every person for themselves when it comes to money. It seems like Kim's financial troubles have only escalated since her divorce from Kanye, and last year Hero reports surfaced that she was in a serious debt, $48 million to be exact, which is wild to even think about. Apparently, she took out a $48 million mortgage on her $70 million mansion, and things have been looking pretty shaky ever since. What makes the situation even more dramatic is that she can't turn to her family for help, because according to the rumors, every single one of the Kardashian jurors is deeply in debt as well. It's a far cry from the image of the endless wealth and luxury that presents on social media, and we have to wonder just how bad their finances really are behind the scenes. Her mom, Kris Jenner, has a very long list of debt. According to The Sun, she first of all took out a loan for $7.25 million in August 2018, but the following month that was superseded by a new agreement for a whopping $40 million loan through the financial company Crosswind Venture Fund. Then in January 2019, she borrowed $5.2 million and $5 million in June of that year, according to property records, and Kylie Jenner also borrowed a half $7.5 billion, and together the Kardashian-Jenner clan is roughly about $132 million in debt, which is wild to think about. Here we are complaining about student loans, But hey, they've got to fund those designer outfits and private jets somehow, right? Their financial struggles are being labeled as a part of what many are calling their flop era. And it seems like they may need to set their game up very soon if Kim thinks Kanye might come to her rescue. She might want to reconsider that. Sources say Kanye is entirely focused on his new wife Bianca Sensory and has little regard for Kim outside of their Clips 1. Situationship. So let's talk about Lil Taylor, then the alleged mastermind behind these celebrity conservatorships. Buckle up, because her alleged demo sounds like something out of a blockbuster thriller or Netflix special. Rumor has it that she's been allegedly getting CVS misdiagnosed with conditions that they don't actually have, only the swoop in and put them under conservatorship to steal their hard. It's looking like the Kardashians are cooked. Drop your thoughts in comments below, and then check out this next video. And thanks for watching my video.